I'm 99.9% sure I found the best streamer light that you've never heard of. Like if you're looking at something that's worth the money, fits in your setup, has like so many cool features, does it all, and you've never even heard of it. Maybe not even heard of the brand, but that's what I'm here for. And that's why you're subscribed to the channel. You are subscribed, right? Lighting drastically affects how much like everything looks, okay? Everybody thinks it's the camera, and the camera is a very drastic part of what makes things look good, but just like disable everything that you see here. Turn that off. Without the lighting details, which I mean, like this is cool, but when you build everything up piece by piece, you're left with something that just looks so much better. And that's because light will shape everything around. It's the reason why you see a nice little dark contour here with a like sharp edge. It's the reason why I'm standing out a little bit from the background. It's the reason why I have these tones that you see as well. So lighting is extremely important. And over the last like 6 or so months, I've personally been working with a company called Godox to test out these lights. And I say personally because some lights, example of the light that I'm talking about today, the ES45 streaming light, they did send out to me, but I have also personally invested in the Godox. For example, the tube lights, my SL60, the big like key light that you guys have seen from me and my channel for a long time. So I've been messing around with different variations of lights and their app that controls everything. And it's really cool stuff. And I'll get more into other lights here in the future, but today I wanted to talk specifically the ES45 streamer light. My experience with this, the likes, the dislikes, maybe anything that I would change. Maybe you're in the market for a new stream light. This will be perfect for you. Okay, I'm really excited about this video today because if you guys don't know, and if you're new to the channel, the way I used to do reviews was it really just honest, 100% raw like output from me to you guys. Meaning I literally just turned on the camera and hit record. And I think there was like some power to that. There was some setback for sure, but the ability to just like create and give you guys what I feel is just an honest response about something, like it was so strong. And when you have to spend money and invest into these things, especially like, you know, lighting gear to be a streamer, that's something that I think is like really important for people. You gotta know, you gotta feel that I'm not just here to make a quick buck off of you, right? Like I'm here to just genuinely make you a video and like you take in the information and you do with that information as you please. And throughout the last couple of years, as the channel's grown, like nothing's changed on the honesty aspect, but like I've definitely had to like fine tune things. I've had to like, you know, be more particular about what I say and point out things. I had to go a little bit above and beyond for the whole construction of the video to please, like honestly, the negative people in the comments that probably don't even really care. They're gonna always find something negative to say. You didn't even compare it to this other thing, this other competitor that's out there, even though I have no experience in that comparison. At the end of the day, those people will always find something to gripe about. And if I miss out on something, I think for most people that are going to go make an investment like this, I think it is kind of your job to research a little bit more into what the product offers. If there's like little details that like I don't mention. Like for example, this streamlight, if I forgot to mention that the back comes off and it's a remote, like I'm not gonna forget this because like it's so like a remote that comes off the back of the streamlight that connects to other lights around the room. Who would forget that? But if I've missed out on that detail and still give you an honest conversation on if this like general overall the light is worth it or not based off of my experience, at that point it's just like, hello, it's obvious. It's in the photos, it's in the advertisements of this product that it comes with a detachable remote for this, which is what I say is a huge plus. Like this is definitely, it is definitely not a feature that I am missing out on. all in all, I'm just excited for today's video because like I have nothing written down. I know what I'm gonna talk about. I know my experiences with this thing. And the best thing that I could do as a creator that's experienced these moments with this light for X amount of time is just share that thought with you. So overall, the ES45 came in this awesome like box, really good presentation. You could tell they went above and beyond like the process of getting this thing. They want you to feel comfortable when checking this out. In the package, when you get it, it will come with 6 different pieces, which is the light, the detachable panel for the back, like the remote control, a couple cables, a clamp. Now, one thing that makes this really cool, why I'm a big fan of this, is like the desk mount in itself. I actually like the desk mount so much that I reached out to Godox to make sure that I could buy the mount separately, and that's actually what I use to mount this camera here when I stream. Very sturdy, very easy to clamp onto the edge of the table, and it can handle the weight of a DSLR camera or the ES45 LED light. As you can see by its compact feature, it gives you a level of minimalism when trying to spice off your setup or environment while still having a good quality lighting source for your streams and videos. I will say a pro and con. This isn't against Godox's product. Typically, I'm not a fan of panels. I will give Godox props because their panel, the diffusion and size that they offer for their lighting panel is pretty good compared to other ones that I've tested out. And by the way, when I mentioned diffusion, that means like the softer the light can be, the wider the distance of that soft light will give you more quality in your shadows and details. By having a wider, softer light surface, you will get less harsh lighting. So even a panel like this compared to a key light, for example, it's gonna create harsher lights. But again, I gotta give Godox credit because I feel like they did an amazing job with this one, like keeping it at that perfect size to still like not be too harsh of a light to look and seem natural and professional, but it's still at the end of the day is a panel. And I would love to see Godox maybe come out with something in the future that's some form of adapter for this panel to give you a larger, softer surface if that's available. Just an idea, okay? Speaking out loud. One of the biggest things to me with this product, which is what works well with me as a content creator and what really draws me to this in comparison to some of its competitors, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be completely honest. You look at something like the Elgato stream light or key light, I think is what it's called. It's the same kind of concept. I think it's a little bit more compact. So this is gonna give you some more of that diffusion. I don't have an Elgato key light, so I don't have an experience with it. That's just 100% transparency. But if I remember correctly, the Elgato key light, their stand is a little bit more curved, which gives you that like little benefit of like an overhang to bring the light closer to you. But to what I know, what Elgato doesn't have is the integration amongst other lighting products. Like I don't think Elgato makes RGB tube lights and key lights from what you see around the rest of the setup. One cool thing about Godox is this right here. Everything via Godox, like this light, the key light, my ambient lights around the room, like the RGB lights, it's all connected to the app to where I can control it from there. I know that seems minimal. And when you're starting off, I don't think there's really too many needs for that. Like when you're making your first investments, like this is gonna be the first major thing you do, I don't think that's like a strong selling point for you. But for the people that start taking this more serious, they're going in that balance of streaming, creating YouTube videos, having that diversity. I'm telling you right now as a creator, simplifying your like options, your need, your resources is a major plus into just your day by day, especially when you're working a full-time job. Like you get home from work, the last thing you want to do is rummage around for like every little controller, every port, plug in here, there, turn on every light. It does become more convenient when like everything is just controlled from your phone to your entire environment. You just boom, turn this, get that, change this color for this product here, or doing this thing, recording this skit here. That's on, all controlled from one location. Okay, now power off, I'm done, moving on with the day. Also, for anybody wondering if you like really need a lot of light, this is 1%. This is at 1% of the straight, like this is how crazy bright does this get? No need for that brightness, but it is that good. On top of that, for anybody that's interested, a lot of like, this Streamlight, other Godox products has multi-channel options to where you can program everything. It does have a color temperature if you want to make a more like moody orange look, or if you want to go a little bit more daylight bright. It also has certain FX options too as a creator if you're trying to maybe do a little skit and have like, you know, some lightning on the background, or like pretend that you're by a fire. The applications and programs with these lights do give you those options. So maybe you just want to get this one stream light for recording videos and streaming, but you know, based on the two different cameras, you need like, you know, different lighting temperatures and brightnesses. You can program those to your specific channels. Pretty badass. So all in all, whether you're somebody that's like gradually starting off and you want to make that first like, you know, $100-ish investment, something that's going to do well in the long term, or you're an experienced creator and streamer and you want something more simplistic that works well in your setup, it's very easy to use, I feel like the Godox ES45 Esports LED stream light is like perfect for anyone. I'd love to see like an additional diffuser add-on from Godox, like maybe like a unit that just like can make it a little bigger, get a little softer look like what you guys see right here. But for $125, what this thing offers for creators and convenience and ease and everything that you're getting for your $125, I feel like it's an amazing little thing. But this is just my experience and my thoughts. Let me know if any of you guys or gals out there have used the ES45, if you ran into any problems, likes, dislikes. Let me know too if anybody's gonna watch this video and go pick this thing up for yourself. As usual, all links in the description are affiliate links personally through Amazon. I was not paid by Godox to make this video. They didn't even like require me to do so. Doing this out of the kindness of my heart as usual. For my full video gang out there, if you guys watch this video all the way through, type big light moves in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm out. Peace. Deuces.